Hey, less lethal people. So I did a video earlier about the new Mercury Rise IntruBuster. It's also going to be sold, I think, by Defense Innovations as the Pistolet X or something like that. Anyway, earlier in the day when I did the first unboxing video, I explained to you the great quality and a lot of the good things about it. One of the things which they don't put in the instructions or in the manual is what these two little white BB looking balls are. They're really small. Well, it turns out they're the detents. They give you an extra set of detents, and I'm sure other people will be making them. They look like some sort of a nylon or a Delron BB. And on both sides of the marker, you have a window here you can open. And when you look down the handle, you could see the two white detents sticking out. So I think that's another nice thing, that they give you a detent, extra detents to come with it. And I also think that it will be easy for people to make detents in the future. I'm sure, that being said, some of us 3D guys or guys that know 3D printer people will be able to do that. Next, I did shoot the marker, and I will tell you it's wonderful. That's what we're going to do tonight. Tonight we're just going to do some calculations with the chronograph and the projectiles. Tomorrow we'll get outdoors and we'll do a test outdoors with the coconut and possibly some chemicals. I will tell you this, I don't know, I'm skeptical on doing chemicals. I think when you see the power that this puts out, you're going to be pretty amazed. So I had said to you that it's wonderful. It comes with a barrel that can screw in and out. And why I love this is I was able to do a test on which projectiles were good in here. What I have discovered, I got the best results with Grimberg Joule V3s and Salt Kinetics, the light ones, or the Duke. These are also Duke. Duke makes these. These are matched perfectly to the bore of this marker. When you place it in here, it has the best match of any, where did it go? It's down here now. Any of the two. Same with the salt. I'm going to do it again on camera in front of you guys so you could see the results. I got significantly less results with the Alien Play and the Home Wreckers. These are too small for this. I still got very good results. If this is what you have, you're still going to get very high, like really good results, but the best results came from the Joule V3s and the salt supply. So I have 6 loaded into here right now of the Joule V3s. What I also noticed was the power is wonderful. You get one full magazine of excellent shots. You don't lose much power at all on them. The second magazine, you only get 3 shots from. After the first 2 on the second magazine, 7 and 8, shot 7 and 8, are adequate. 9 is okay, it dropped to like 20 joules the 9th shot. And then after that, it wouldn't do a 10th. The CO2 was gone. So to carry an extra magazine is really pointless on this because you're not going to get a second magazine. So if you think that's a drawback, maybe for you it is. I feel if you need a second magazine and less lethal, you're not using the right tool. So for me, it's perfect and it's adequate. I showed you guys before the wonderful fiber optic sights on here, and they're replaceable. You'll be able to replace them, so there's no problem. So inside, I have to have my coffee, I'm addicted to it. So inside here, I have six rounds of Joule V3s, as you can see in the magazine. Very similar to that of the burner, you know, where you have that little, it's much better quality, honestly, than the burner. But it's the same principle where you have a little thing that you push down and it plops in there. I haven't given it the test yet. Oh, well, here we go. Yeah, if you bump it or tap it, they don't come flying out. So it's not really bad. It's very difficult to see down there. You probably can't, but that's where I saw the two white detents, and that's the little window for them right here. So I have 6 Joule V3s loaded up in here. I have a Vulcan CO2 cartridge. I just bought a bunch of Umarexes today, but there's a Vulcan in here already. So now these Joule V3s are 7.9 grams. I have the Joule calculator here. After each shot, we're going to test them, all 6 in a row. So just have patience. Let's fire it up. Let's take our pen and paper. Let's come over to the thing. And come over here so we can write it down and see what we got. All right, we're loaded up. Let's step back a little. I don't want them bouncing back and hitting me. All right, so we got 0, 0. First shot. $368. Let's do the calculations really quick. 368. $368. We got the 3. So it's 7.9 grams. 7.9 grams at 368. Calculate. 49 joules. The first one I did today, I did get 50, and it's 49.69, so it's like 49.7. So that's 50 joules. And I did get 50 joules on the first shot out of the market today. With the Grimberg joules, it is a 50 joule marker. When I also got those high numbers. I got high 40s with the salt supply too. When I put the alien gear in there, it dropped down to low 40s, high 30s. I guess because a lot of air goes around. With the Joule V3s, I was getting 50 joules. Okay, so we had 368 was the first one. Check out the second one. 0, 0. $370. So if that was 368 and this is 370, we're over 50 joules, maybe 50, 51 joules. Check it out again. Let's see, 370. Calculate. 50.2 joules. I don't want to lose my joules all over the place and drop my joules. My joules hit the floor. So, that's shot number 2. Shot number 3. 0, 0. 366. So the first one was 368. We're still around 49 joules, 48 joules, 50 joules. We're in that area on the third shot. Let's see what this one is. 366. 49.1 joules. So the first 3 shots are all around 50 joules. There's only 3 more shots in the magazine. So we're gonna check each one. 360. Shot number 4, 360. 360. 47 joules. Fifth shot. Fifth shot. 0, 0. 358. We're only going down by 2 feet. 2 feet per second. So 358. Calculate. 47 joules. And this is the last one, the 6th shot, the end of the magazine. .344. 344. So there was a little dip there. 344 on the 6th shot. 344 is 43 joules. So the first magazine went from 50 joules down to 43 joules. Guys, it's got Grimberg beat. Right off the bat, it's got Grimberg beat. This, I don't know if this marker will handle chemical rounds. Thank God it has a removable barrel, but I'm gonna show you something now. Let's go down to, let's measure these salt supply kinetics. Let's put a couple in there and see what we do. These are 3.8 grams. So these are 3.8 grams. We're gonna load it up with only 3 because I believe I'm only gonna get 3 shots out of this mag. So you don't get 2 full mags with this kind of power, but you do get 1 full mag. After this video, everybody's gonna go out and buy this thing. They're gonna be sold out tomorrow. All right, 3.8 grams. Let's see what we're getting with this one. 442. So let's change the numbers there. 442. So it's 3.8 grams at 442. Calculate. 34 joules. So you have 34 joules with those on the second. I'm not going to bother calculating anymore, but let's finish off these 3. 0, 0. 396. Now it's dropping. And no more shots. So I only got 2 shots on the last one. So you're getting 1 full magazine. 1 full magazine and 2 shots. So each CO2 cartridge is 1 magazine. By the way, I told you in the first video, this is identical to the one in the salt supply. They're interchangeable. So you can use the same cap for the salt supply on this as you could for the Mercury Rise, and they're both the same exact company, same everything, down to the marks on them. So that's good to know, because I actually have a couple of extra. Let's talk about this a little bit now. All right, as I drop my chronograph. All right, so it's a 50 joule marker, and it's not a 50 joule marker 1 shot. It's in that range for all 6 shots. I don't know, you might have to order the Grimberg kinetic rounds that have the chemicals in them. I will try tomorrow to shoot a Duke round from here. I do not think that a chemical round will last. I think it will break in here. This is a phenomenal kinetic marker. If you have this as a self-defense and you can't carry a firearm, you saw what 36 joules from a gavel could do on DK Spence's ballistic skull. That would kill somebody. We're talking almost 20 joules more, 16 joules more. This is a very adequate self-defense. You gotta aim in the torso. If you hit somebody in the face with this, it's gonna be a problem. This is no joke. This will be my new daily EDC. I will be using my salt supply for chemical rounds from here on in. I'm gonna start working on some holsters for this. I'm not the best holster maker, guys, so don't, I'm working on it. Like, I mean, they're a little rough, but they work. Like, I get them comfortable in carrying them. I'm gonna make one for myself. I'm gonna make one for DK Spencer. I don't know how this is gonna be carrying. I don't think you're gonna carry this in the waistband just because the handle is too long. I think it's an outer waistband. It's definitely manageable. Holster for the shoulder, I do. It's much easier to carry than the salt supply. It's much easier to carry than an FSC or a TCP. It's very well balanced, very well balanced. Light, the trigger is nice, different than the salt supply. The salt supply has a good reset. This has more of a trigger like the FSC or the TCP. Very similar trigger to that. I don't have any major complaints about this marker as of now. I don't mind, you can only get one magazine out of it. I think that's great because it's less lethal. I think 6 is perfect. I also like the way the magazine works. It's not something like that you have to put the balls in the handle and put a screw in and all that other mumbo jumbo and you know, twist a click. You know, this company right now, for a kinetic marker, guys, I'm sorry, you could forget burner. Just, it's cheaper than a burner LE, and it's double the power more. Burner LE, you're getting 20 joules. This, you're getting 50. You're getting more than double the power. The quality is insane, and it's 80 bucks cheaper. 80 bucks cheaper than the burner. It's a no-brainer. It is firearm quality in a less lethal marker. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I tell you the God's honest truth the way it is. I don't make any money off of these. I paid the $3.99 out of my pocket. I didn't ask for any discounts. I didn't even tell them when I bought it that I was buying it for the channel or who I was. Just got it, and they got a great product, you know. I swear by the S2, I told you, Salt Supply has a phenomenal product. It's worth every penny. This so far, if it lasts, we keep shooting it. Just the fact that it has removable detents is huge. I did take a magnet. It is all aluminum on top. It is very good quality aluminum. So it's really nice. And I think a lot could be done with it. If you want to put a wrap or a skin on it, you could do that too. A lot of things in the firearm community can work on these things too, such as Talon grips, the rubber hoe grips, different type. They sell universal wraps that you could put on these. So I think you could do a lot of really neat stuff with a marker like this. I just really am impressed with the fact that you'd be able to replace the fiber, and they're real fiber optic. They're not like cheesy green plastic you get at the 5 and dime. It's the real deal. So guys, anyway, this video is going to go up in a few minutes. Hope you liked it. Stay tuned tomorrow. You know we're doing more. Have a good night, guys.